I have been waiting for this day for quite a little while, to be honest. Feels like forever. It is time to get the Subaru Crosstrek undercoated. Yes, now as you can see in the pictures, this car, which is 7 years old, 76,000 miles it just hit. I've put 45 on it in 2 years. It's fairly rust-free. Subaru, I gotta give props. They do a great job rust-proofing and the coatings from the factory on their cars nowadays. Not just the body, I mean literally looking underneath. But the original coating is wearing or worn. There's a lot of different products out there people talk about. You go on the online internet, forums, etc. People talk about fluid film for the most part. Wool wax is the other one. But then there's like some of the hidden ones, New Hampshire oil, not as spoken about. Just the, not the waxes, but just the lanolin-based oil coating. So let's break this down. Here we have a Massachusetts guy, right? This is in Arizona where it's dust that will help the oil stick on better in the coating. This is Massachusetts. There's going to be a lot of moisture on the roads, particularly in the wintertime, although this summer it flat out poured after barely raining last summer, LOL. The real research of this all came down to which coating is going to stick on the best. And I came across Surface Shield by PB Blaster because we don't just have a regular Massachusetts driver here. We've got a freaking storm chaser, even though Mother Nature has not been angry enough to get me out chasing with my strict standards lately, focusing on work, going into that adult life now, hitting 27 years of age in a week. Nonetheless, there's actually, ironically, now the chance for Mother Nature to flex her muscles Monday. We'll see what happens. So it was very important for me to find the product that sticks on the best. So what is it about this Surface Shield? Because you can do your own research, go through the YouTube reviews. Maybe I'll put some links below. How much better does it hold? Why does it hold better? Can you do it every 2 years instead of every 1 year? Or if you're going to splash through puddles or go through deep snow, is it just going to wipe right off like fluid film? Sorry, fluid film, that's the research I've seen. Well, apparently it doesn't. I've seen drastic contrasts with displays by people. It is not really just lanolin oil based, but it is also petroleum based. The next chapter of the story was, who will apply it for me? Oh, you bought your own outside product. We're not applying that. Sorry, because I started looking around Massachusetts from like southeast Mass up to like southern New Hampshire, out towards Worcester. I looked all over the place and there was just, oh no, we use New Hampshire oil here. Oh yeah, we use New Hampshire. Oh, we use fluid film. Oh, we use that. Sorry, we're not putting that on for you. I mean, I'd be glad to put on New Hampshire oil for you, etc. But your Surface Shield, no, sorry. So I had more digging to do, and I found this guy in Rhode Island, and I called him up a few weeks ago. He said, yeah, sure, I'll do it for you, but I just won't warranty the work, which is completely understandable. He does more so Jeeps and trucks, but he's very kind to do this hilarious unibody. I might as well reiterate just one more time about Subaru's rust proofing. We're not talking an average Massachusetts driver here either. Like I said, into the hills of Rutland, Vermont, down to southeast coastal Mass. I've blasted this thing through blizzards, snow squalls, where the roads are just littered with salt and road grime. The car will literally be covered in salt. These oils, they seal it away from oxygen and any moisture, because once rust begins, it'll just keep oxidating, and rust will do its own thing once it starts. Once you let it begin, you're at a losing battle. So you got to get ahead of it. This is the perfect time to do it. It's actually, I should have been doing this back in the summer. My mind was not firing the right spark plugs for whatever reason. I have not really had any day where they put salt on the roads yet, nor really any true snow. These El Nino winters, sometimes they're pushed a little later back. Like I said about Monday, that would be on the rain side of things. A coastal storm might come up the coast, intensify with strong coastal winds, tidal issues, heavy rain. That's a whole different ball game, not road salt or anything. Colder temps on the backside, perhaps. In case you're wondering, yes, I have, over the last 2 winters, certainly treated this car to the wash. Not as frequently as one may want me to, though. Maybe twice a month. So it's not like I'm religious about washing this as soon as salt touches it. There's just too much salt. What I've mostly focused on is touchless car washes that really do a good powerful underbody spray. However, going forward, that's probably not going to be so much of a thing. We've actually had some touchless drive-through car washes that disappointed me recently because they barely sprayed the undercarriage. It was just the side. So who knows, maybe those will be my friend now. This car is not garage. Now, some people think garaging is a miracle for anti-rust. Not exactly, because if you let those salt chemicals melt every night in a heated garage, where those chemicals release, it's kind of a mixed bag. But outside, if it's frozen, well, you might as well wash it once we have a warm day. One recommendation I have for any viewers, if you're thinking about going this route yourself, I've got the gallon of Surface Shield, the container of it, in a utility bucket, and it was dipped in hot water overnight. This helps soften up the product so it sprays more easily for the guys when I bring it to them. My other recommendation would be, for instance, in my case, you know, you're gonna have this undercoating applied now. Think about stuff that you can get out of the way, where you're gonna drain your transmission fluid and do a transmission service, get it done beforehand. Get an alignment on the car. Alright, so here we are, it's game time. You can see here, these guys, they do suspension lifts and modifications for off-roading for the most part, and plenty of undercoating. They say they've done a few Subaru Crosstreks as well over the years. He was saying those Subaru Crosstreks that came in, the people were just doing them for looks, and they had them lifted for looks. They don't even go off-road with them. And modify with bigger tires to go shopping at the mall. I'm not kidding, this is what he told me. I mean, I'm not surprised. You see Jeeps that are cleaner than a lint-free cloth, for crying out loud, sitting at the mall crawling. Guess that's the society we live in.
Like little puddles will be fine, you know, just no tsunamis, you know?
I mean, yeah, everything is just about cover. You know, you guys are the pros. I don't make the rules here or nothing. Obviously, leave the exhaust alone. You don't need to be messing with that.
Yeah, a little overspray. It's just gonna smell like French fries for a day.
Now, my transmission drain bolts, I know on these is okay. Drain bolt is here. Side check fill is there.
Yep.
Yeah. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I said I would just go with the exact product in them, because a lot of people had complaints about the spray cans that they would boggle up and start fussling out. Alright, this is the best I can ask for. I mean, I'm not gonna take up your time anymore, and I should get going.
I'll have ham and cheese there pulled out for you, and you can get it away. A lot of the products will be a lot older, so they are adapting to times.
Alright, so that's all she wrote. I just gotta say shout out to Ricky and the crew there. Ricky is the owner, by the way, the founder, established 2015. They did me a great favor, and they did a great job. They were all very friendly and welcoming. You know, you feel like you're treated like a human, like a person, not a number. So, just gotta say that. And as for the product itself, in a year from now, I'll maybe do some review and follow-up videos as to how it's looking and how well it stays on, going through storms and winter and moisture and deep snow. I gotta squeeze this in before Monday's storm chase come along. Looks like we'll have some chase-worthy action with a storm formidable enough, which has not been common in my parts lately, LOL. And it'll have a few days to kind of dry and creep into areas before that. Saturday, Sunday, rest of today, Friday, so fingers crossed.